B9, B10, B25. Oh yeah. Yeah.
And it's the Tracksuit Pundits back again. Bare energy, you know. I think we're episode 10 now? Episode 10, 11? Well, it's just a episode, put it that way, with a H done. Episode with H done. Gonna review the weekend's actions. We're gonna take our time with my brother Fred. Fred's. Yeah,
Don't
right.
forget the Z.
I can't do that, brother. I'm not trying to. But obviously, I don't even want to call him man a special guest no more, bro. He's been part of the furniture here, man. Like straight up dizzy. Obviously, make sure you always plug your at and everything in the video, famo.
Yeah, man, straight up there and at Twitter and like follow me, don't follow me, same thing, innit?
Straight up. The clue is in the name.
Yo, man, I have to just vent on Twitter sometimes.
Man's been banned a few times on Twitter and not forgetting too political and them things there.
The clue is in the name. And Joe on the buttons, who has
very efficient.
If you have a look to the left, gentlemen, we're having a look at Mason Greenwood. Currently missed that chance that I think he should have scored. But yeah. So Momo, plug yourself in.
Yeah, man. Momo, Tracksuit Pundits, Head Movement TV, all of that.
Momo Fitness on the Instagram.
Momo Fitness on Instagram as well. Let's not forget. I almost forgot. But a bit different to straight up there. You can follow me if you want. It's not as harsh. It's not as harsh. Yeah.
I want you to follow me.
Follow me. No, I'm joking.
I'm Brother's Head Movement TV on Insta. Brother's B10 Twitter. All of it. We're here. We're back, and we're gonna start with Manchester United. Do you want to start, D, or
you can roll in?
You want me to roll? All right then. Yeah. So I think we're unbeaten in 4 now, all competitions. I wasn't too happy with the performance against West Brom because I felt like that performance was it worried me a little bit, you know what I mean? But like I do agree with D in that game, like the result, the 3 points as you put it, the three of them, that's what mattered really, bro. I think this game against Southampton, family, I thought the performance was better. I felt like we was unlucky to go into half time 2-0 down. But the reason why it was a bit more of a problem for me at half time, should I say, is because of the periods that we've been having at the start of the season. But the performance wasn't bad in the first half, if you ask me. We could have scored
a couple of goals.
Yeah, Fernandes should have scored. Greenwood would have scored. So I don't think the performance was bad against West Brom. Like I said, I felt the performance was bad. I don't think this was a particularly bad performance, bro.
The free kick was a good free kick as well. I don't like. I'm seeing man online.
I seen you get onto Saeed.
It's black man, you get me? Like, I don't even care. But the joke
has he blocked you?
Yeah, bro.
Bro, you gotta take the good with the bad, bro. You gotta go for it,
bro. The joke is, man, I've met him. You get me? This was time ago before he was moving mad. You get me? And it's like, bro, you're moving mad, mate. Like, obviously, I get it. You get me? Like you're doing your thing in it, but like to me, bro, you gotta be real in it and keep true to yourself. And like I say, the sensationalizing of stupid things. Like I say, you can't get onto De Gea for that, bro. Like I'm hearing the commentators talking about it's his near post, bro. That's the side of the wall, innit? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's the furthest from his starting position, innit? But it's a good free kick. But we know Ward-Prowse is good on free kicks, and people are sleeping on him. If you know what I'm saying? Even I seen some man saying like, you know, Fred trying to give away the free kick, knowing that, and it's like it's kind of true. But obviously, your man was breaking through, innit?
You're trying to win the ball, innit?
But it's a good free kick. The corner and that. Yeah, you could argue you should be defending that, but again, the corner is one of the times where, like, regardless of skill level and that, like a set piece at a corner is dangerous for anyone, so you can concede them. So a set piece, the corner,
especially with the delivery of Ward-Prowse, bro.
And what I'll agree with what you said before is, because sometimes when I do see it as the manager never did well enough, I'll say it. And this time, you know, when you said that Ali can't put the ball in for the strikers, or he can't, if it wasn't David Gea, right, that's not his fault, and so I'll see in this game, and like you said in the West Brom one,
you know, with the corners, the pundits was getting onto him now, you know, lads. What do you think about this?
The zonal
marking, that they was getting onto him for the zonal marking, like your best headerers should pick up the best headerers. That's what they were saying.
That's an age-long argument now.
Yeah, I do think that, But yeah, to go back, I think the performance was better, even in the first half. I felt like, do you know what I think, lads? I like Alex Telles, you know, fam.
Yeah, man.
I do. I like Telles and Cavani because when Telles is there, bro, like having seen Shaw, bro, like I don't think Telles is bad defensively either. But you know what he offers going forward, fam. I think it's the whipper. You know, like the ball might be at the left back, bro, and he's trying to put it into the box instead of going back to Matic or McTominay or Fred or
definitely.
Maguire or you know what I mean, bro? Like I think Telles, I do like that signing, bro. I did like it at the start. I said it gave us more because I don't think AWB is as good going forward. So one of our wing backs needs to offer something going forward. Yeah. That is my
And historically, Man United, especially in my lifetime, I've always had good outlets down the left from Dennis Irwin. Obviously, Hinze was decent going forward as well, and obviously Evra. So it's been important. And that right back's not been as attacking. Obviously, that's not really the plan, but it's how it's worked out now.
Gary Neville was decent.
Nah, he was good. No. He was good.
Raphael was decent.
Yo, you know what? Valencia weren't bad.
On the left, we've had like
Valencia weren't bad.
But left back, we've had like Irwin and Evra, and even arguably for a period, Hinze were world class going forward.
I don't know about him.
Hinze had a period where he was very good, man.
Oh, no, I just laughed at the silence. I just laughed at the silence and straight up.
Yeah, so performance was better. Like Telles.
Van der Beek and that was
very tidy.
My man's tidy.
Very
like
tidy.
You don't lose the ball. Like you know, like to me, it's mad. I know
tough positions.
Yeah, it's like he looks like sometimes. I know he's. I'm not saying he's this above everyone's level, but he looks like sometimes when they're playing, it's like it looks like when kids are playing. Like you know, the teacher when you give the teacher the ball, the teacher he never loses the ball. And it's like because it's such a high level. It's like Van der Beek literally don't lose the ball. Like he gives as soon as he gets it, you know someone else is going.
But in some positions, it's tight as well, and it's like he's in a bit of trouble, and he makes it look so simple, bro. It does make
It's
it
like
look
what I told
so
you, man,
simple.
last time. United are a better team without you know who. And Van der Beek.
We don't need agendas. We don't need agendas.
It's not even an
bro.
agenda. I actually don't think it's an agenda anymore. I think it's quite obvious now when you watch United.
I don't know about that.
I just think the form that he's in, is not good enough. But if he's in better form, then it makes no sense to say we wouldn't be good. Because if he's playing well and everyone else is playing well, we'd be doing much better.
But I think he has a negative impact on the rest of the team. I'm not saying that he's crap. No way. Obviously,
Based on what?
But I don't know. I just look at the way United have been playing recently without him.
But based on what?
Based off the recent United performances without him.
Yeah, but we've had some bad ones without him, fam.
Yeah, but I think you just play better when I feel like you play better.
But we have had bad ones more than one.
Bad egg like Ozil, innit?
I don't think Pogba's I don't think Pogba's the bad egg. I think like Pogba wants to leave. I feel like it affects the rest of the team. If you get me, I'm not even trying to take the piss. I'm just being serious. I think the team morale. The team morale is a lot better without Pogba, like on the pitch.
All right, I don't know if I agree with that, but obviously,
fair enough.
It's your opinion, and
I don't see every single game. Obviously, I'm watching.
So that's your opinion.
I'm emotional right now. I'm not even trying to get out to anyone.
Don't worry, we're gonna speak about your team soon.
Cavani, bro.
What a
performance, fam! From the moment he come on, he looked. You know what, fam? Even in the first couple of games, it looks like looked like he was finding his feet a little bit. But his first touch against Arsenal nearly flicked it in. He looks like a striker that we've been missing, fam. And I said this, when we signed him, fam. Right? I didn't think it was a bad signing, fam. The general consensus was how we went about the window, and it like Man U fans. It wasn't it was.
We should have signed him time ago. We've been free from May or something.
And the frustration of being strung along by this Sancho saga every bloody day. So
and I'll go ahead and say right. I don't know if Sancho is worth the 120 million. In my opinion, in my opinion, fam. In my opinion, I do think that would it have improved our team, and I do think it would have, but I do understand that maybe the 120. You know what I mean, bro? But it was just how the whole window went. What frustrated us, not particularly every player we signed, because nobody was unhappy with Van der Beek, Telles, Cavani. People weren't unhappy with the actual signings. It was just how it went. and 2 goals and an assist, fam. He looked like the striker. We haven't had a striker like with that style of play for years, bro.
Yeah, it's true.
And I
still.
think he kind of
Out-and-out
suits the
striker.
Premier League, bro. Even now, it will show his last goal like it's about to come up, bro. Like the movement here to just be there. Like nobody else. Look at his movement here. Look,
Everyone's
Does Martial
look
do
at
that?
every Man U player. Look at every Man U player still.
and look at him. Just look at where he
Watch.
wants to go, fam. Look at that run. You know what I mean?
They all watch.
Yeah. That's a
They're
striker.
all watching.
You
Everyone's
know what I mean?
planting.
Striker's instinct.
And this one,
Hernandez
watch the
style.
movement here. Look, watch the movement here. Boom. Gone shot. He's not the fastest, bro. It's all about movement,
it's all about his
intelligence.
movement.
You know
Oh,
what I mean?
Matador, yeah. He's,
like stuff like that, fam. So yeah, I
he's
do
been-
think that
he's
was
been
good.
to be fair, he's been a shooter since Napoli, and that's not like.
I didn't think, Bruno Fernandes had the greatest game, but the impact that this guy is having is mental, bro. Mental. You know, like how you said Van der Beek didn't lose the ball, doesn't lose the ball, D.
Yeah.
Like sometimes with Fernandes, it's not even a home run pass, but he's losing the ball, bro. It's little flicks and stuff like that. I didn't think he had the greatest of games, but you can't deny the impact he's having on these games, bro.
And the hunger.
So at the moment, I think we're in a good position. I think we've still got, in our next 4 league games, bro, I still want the 15 to 16 points that I asked for, bro. So it'd be like 3 wins and a draw, and I still like, it's no game's a foregone conclusion, but I just go out there expecting my team to win these games. You know what I mean?
I want 4 more wins.
I want that, bro. Oh, of course you do. CC
Must be nice to have that sort of hope.
What me, bro? Like,
Nah, it is me.
D jumped on
Nah,
me
to
like,
me,
yo,
like,
you
I
said
just
18 points, blood. But
I'm just saying, like, yo, you can't, you like, it is a marathon in it. So like,
No, but if you said 38 games in a row, then safe. And
but
if
you
I'm
break
asking
it
for
down.
38, I'm saying the 6 based on how poor we were been before, what kind of losses we took.
I understand
and
that logic,
and all,
bro.
like, yo, to ask for a 6-game win streak for me is not unreasonable. With the only big team in that 6-game win streak being Man City, who are not in the greatest form. I'm not saying we're going to hunt.
that
Like,
slapped somebody in 5-0 this
I know,
weekend
but
with a
they've
Mahrez
been,
hat-trick
they've
when we're
been
saying that.
inconsistent enough for us to like not to. They're not. Where are they in the league? Innit? So it's not like.
So obviously we had our thoughts at the start. Just to ask you lads, D, where do you think Man U about the finishing? Do you still think top 4? And if we don't get top 4, it's a failure?
well, that's the bare minimum goal. Really, is Champions League, innit? Like, that's the bare minimum. But that's not. Again, I know we're not. Gonna, I don't think we'll win the league, innit? But
It's gotta
again,
be a
we need to be
challenge.
looking maximum points out of every game. So, but. I
That's-
say minimum
yeah,
top
yeah.
4, but really we need to be challenged. We need to be
100%,
challenging. Really.
I
We need to
agree.
be-
I agree.
Again, like he said, at the moment we're not. Our eyes. We have to one game at a time, innit? But
Yeah,
We need to
yeah,
build
yeah.
towards that, innit?
And we
Like-
need
I
to
agree
build
with
on
that.
what we achieved last year.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So,
So
close-
a good
close the gap
Champions
to
League
second.
run.
Oh, just to speak about that, bro. Jimenez, man, fractured skull, man.
Is that what he's got?
Yeah, man. I hope he gets.
horrible.
I hope he gets better, bro. Like I don't like to see injuries like that. You know what injuries scared me, bro? Before, you know, the Ryan Mason one, bro. The noise.
Yeah,
Was it
man.
Hull against Chelsea? Chelsea
horrible.
against Hull, bro.
Did
That
you hear the
was-
noise on this?
This one
Nah.
because there's no fans
Was
as
it?
well. It's
Was
even
it bad?
worse. Sickening.
Bad, really bad.
I didn't.
Sickening.
I haven't
They
heard
didn't-
it,
they
bro.
didn't show
I'll
the-
have
they
to have a
didn't-
look at
they
it.
might-
But yeah,
they
man.
didn't
It's
show
mad
the
on that
replay
because I said I'm not sure with Matt Kohler and it, like that I would have signed Jimenez for United. Like
Yeah,
I
good
seen
striker.
the first time I seen Wolves at Old Trafford and it. Obviously going off subject slightly and that. Basically I was thinking, Neves. Everyone talked about Neves. When I seen them play, Jimenez is the best player in their team. Jimenez is their best player,
And he
like,
holds
so
the ball
it's
up quite well as
Trust
well.
me, it's
Do you know?
top-
Do you know
top
why I
player,
like
think.
it? I wouldn't have minded that signing along with, or I wouldn't have minded the. I don't mind the Cavani signing. It's a different option to
Yeah.
what we have, bro. And I don't think Igalo's good enough, fam. I think
Yeah, obviously
obviously he was there as a stopgap and whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, so don't want to spend too much time on Man U.
What about the situation?
Top
the
4.
controversy?
We'll go into that. Top 4 Man U, if not failure.
Yeah, 100%. No, I think it's got to be more. I think it has to be a title challenge. It has to be. It has to be.
I think it's a bit strong to say it has to be.
I think we have to. No, I'm not saying win it, but give not be. I don't think
Be
it's
there and
allowable
about. Be there
to
and
be
about.
at Christmas and be nowhere near. Like
Yeah, no, I
completely written
agree
off.
with that. I agree
like
with
completely
that.
written off. So stay competitive. I think if he stays
Yeah, yeah,
competitive
yeah.
and has a decent Champions League run as well. And
I don't
secures
think
that
he's a
form.
failure if he don't get that, but he gets top 4, you know.
Well, the season's been a failure. I think.
I just don't think some of the players.
I won't say it warrants
Nah,
getting
you
sacked.
gotta be real,
I don't
you
say.
know,
I don't. I
you
don't
gotta
say.
be realistic.
I don't say it warrants getting sacked. I don't mean it a failure in that one, but the target has to be, and you have to be optimistic with your targets, and the targets have to be
from this. The way I see it, from this, the squad we have, if we were to not do that, with the potential in the team is to achieve that and more, in my opinion. Again, I know it's not just about matching up against the top teams, but I think we can match all the top teams, in my opinion. I don't come against Liverpool.
I agree, but don't you think some of the players lack consistency, like the Rashford? On his day, Rashford's amazing, but he'll just lack the consistency, bro. And
that's what I'm saying. That's what we need to create in it. That's what we're hopefully going to do this season. We're only like 9 games in it, like for us, in it. So again, we can get better, and I think, me personally, I think we will get better. And I think the longer the season goes,
hopefully,
and the position we're at now,
so a quick thought on the Negredo comment. Do you want to go first, or you want to? Go first, Dave. Go on.
With that, again, I saw it, and I don't even know how it came to my attention. But again, you looking at the context, what I seen it was, he's saying, what's he say, gracias Negrito or something, which again, I couldn't. Everyone's gonna knows what the English translation that would be. And obviously, people just want to be outraged in it. I think you have to look at intention in it.
Because I even saw Man U fans on Twitter. I saw somebody tweet, right? Basically, we got to have the same energy as when Suarez did it. When Suarez did it, he's grabbing Evra's skin, bro, and he's actually
the Liverpool fan.
It was a Man U fan. It was a rara Man U fan, bro. No cap.
It doesn't matter who they support, innit? Because again, you can support whoever and still have that. You can have whatever opinion you want in it. But to me, it's just like we love this culture of cancelling people and they've said this now, so we're gonna.
And you know me, I go off intention of what people say, and not everything. As like sometimes because English it's like the most like spoken language around the world. Am I correct with that? And it's the most kind of in demand language,
most universal language.
Right. It's like we expect everybody to know and speak how we are, bro. And it's a bit of an arrogant outlook on life, bro. Not everybody knows and speaks how we are, bro. Gabriel.
Gabriel,
best defender in the Premier League. But we expect everybody to be like, that is a great bit of skill, though. But if he did do that to Maguire, fam, you will be ripping Maguire.
Yeah, but Maguire, obviously, Gabriel never.
Just throwing it out there. Just got to.
Wait, what difference does that make, man, on how good a player is?
If
done now, they're here now.
Is it Pundits? If he did this to Maguire, you will be ripping him. You'll be like 80 million.
Trust me.
But sorry. We have that kind of arrogance where people have to understand, and things are different around the world, bro. Different cultures, and it's not just defending Cavani because I'm a Man U fan. Because I say this, bro. It's about the intention. He says, look at what he actually says, bro. He's not trying to be derogatory to the person. All right, if you say to him, maybe it's not the best word, explain, but to be like, I want him banned for this many games, I want him this, I want him that. I don't agree with that opinion, bro. Honestly, bro, and to be honest, I don't think, if you ban Cavani, would be our season's over. I don't think that, so I'm not saying it for Man U purposes. I just think people just want the controversy, and like I said, when you see people tweet, you got to have the same energy as what you had with Suarez. What Suarez did was totally
a whole different context.
Whole different context,
racial abuse.
Fam. It's a whole different context.
I swear, was he grabbing Evra's? Was he grabbing up Evra in that?
Yeah, he was holding his skin, bro.
And they're not even friends. You get me? And you know what? Another thing is about that. Obviously, Evra's French. Suarez is South American. Obviously, I know Cavani was saying it to his other South American brethren or something. So it's a whole different
ball game. And Suarez knew what he was doing, and when he said it,
it's a whole different
I just think the people I agree with you there, D. Right? Not very often I agree with you, but I agree with you now. I agree with you, fam. I think you're right, bro. I think people just love controversy. Cancel culture. Everybody's got to be cancelled, or everybody's got to be. And I just think, bro, take it for what it is, bro. The geezer's saying thank you to somebody that congratulated him in a good game out to the world, but he's being racist. It's not what's happened.
I'm not. If he's being racist, then obviously you need to be punished for that. However, also you need to be we need to be educating. Really, if we actually want to solve racism and that, we need to be educating, man. And it's
real change.
But it's like people just want to chastise people, and it's really you can chastise them, but bro, then you need to teach them, and bro, say really all that needs to happen with this is, bro, in this country, bro, you probably shouldn't say that, innit? Because people will perceive it in this way, you're saying it in a derogatory way, when probably in this case you're probably not But like, it's just maybe it needs more educating on that. Like, because again, but in this, even now, there's certain things I can't say where I don't think want to be hurtful to anyone, but it could be perceived as with how like everything is now with political correctness. You get me, that like I'm being offensive, or you then want to cancel me, or then you want to get rid of my, like you don't want me to work.
Yeah,
again,
it's hard,
you know
man. You know,
like,
even to do what we're doing now, bro. We could get cancelled for saying the wrong thing, and we don't intentionally want to try and hurt. You know what I mean?
Trust me, like, you know
I agree, bro. There'll probably be people out there trying to like look at these geezers just defending him because he's a Man U player. That's not what's going on, bro. If this would have been a flipping Liverpool player, or you know, if it was done the same way with Suarez, but what Suarez did is a whole different ball game, and to put him into the same, even in the same sentence, in the same way, bro, it's unbelievable to me.
But the thing is as well, like I don't want to keep harping on about the racism and that, but again, I just think like the way it seems with like football fans, we want to focus on all racism is no more less important than another, say, but we should be looking at like the institutional racism at the FA. You get me? Not looking at like, again, we want to cancel Cavani. How about we start looking at what going on with the FA? You get me? And what their stance on these things, like, because really that's where my because
you've got to deep it, bro. John Terry openly called. This is why I didn't really.
Bro, we missed it. It's on tonight, innit? The Anton Ferdinand thing.
Or was it? Yeah, was it 360 TV? Was on. Carlton Cole was on. I don't know if it was that.
Yeah, I seen the one you're on about.
Yeah, but I don't want to misquote where it was at. But Carlton Cole was on, and basically he says that John Terry phoned him and said, I want to apologise, get me into a conversation with him. And these are all, that's first-hand information for me now. I've never heard that before, right? But what I did see, bro, I was adamant that he said it at the time because I lip-read what he said, bro. You know what I mean, fam? I know he said it. And then you had like Ashley Cole come out, right. And what people said is, what Carlton Cole said is, he didn't actually lie. He said he didn't hear it. You know what I mean? But bro, you know he said it. If Carlton Cole knows he said it, you know he said it, and you still went next to him in court, bro, and kind of defended him, and he got not guilty, stayed England captain, all of that, bro. Yeah,
and ultimately ended Rio's England career.
Ultimately, bro, and whatever it caused, Anton Ferdinand, bro, having being racially abused, fam, right? And he was still England captain, still this, still John Terry, still, you know, still there now, not cancelled.
They supported this man, you get me? Not like, but we're not calling out the FA. Look, again, this is where to me, like, it annoys me, like, we're like, again, we're like certain things as a collective people will gang up on. It's like, we should collectivize. I don't know if it works with fans, but like, it wouldn't, like, in terms of if fans collectivize, and then we demanded answers from the FA and like more diversion in the FA, you get me? Like, because it's clearly there, and it's clearly like you can see over years, like what happened to Eni Aluko, you get me? Like, it's ridiculous, you get me? Like the way they're covered for my man, the manager,
they still mistreat the shit out of her now. Let any article happen with her, and they're like, oh, she's just a complainer, she's a moaner.
That's what I'm saying. That's what they do.
She plays this card, she plays that, always complaining. It's fucked, you know. It's actually,
but it's fucked, and for something like this to be putting it in them categories, bro, I don't think it deserves that.
This is what makes the front page.
We've all kind of give our opinion, and we don't want to, because we keep getting told we spent it too long on subjects. So we'll move on to Arsenal. We've just finished watching the highlights there, bro. And obviously,
let's go.
Like, you know me, I don't like to jump on you too much. But what I will say is, you and D have got a bit of a madness in it, fam. So obviously, give us your thoughts, bro. You've just watched the highlights. Let me know what you think, bro. Let me sit back for this.
The low lights on it.
Yeah, what's going on with Arsenal, mate?
The low lights, nah. Disrespect.
You know what it is?
Was it 13 points after 10 games on it?
It's like, I've seen a lot of man saying, oh, trust the process. And obviously like
you.
You know what it is? Obviously, I'm going to back the manager. Obviously, I'm going to back him.
Who
vibes cast?
Go and follow his Twitter, somebody. And that. Like, go and have a look at his Twitter.
But the thing is, what I'm saying is, back then when I was saying I'm going to back the manager, I'm going to back the manager. Obviously, I thought there is a change. Like,
what, 3 weeks ago?
Like, but we are looking like, I don't know whether it's because we're playing so much and whatnot, but like we are looking bad. Like, there's no sign of progression, and there's no sign of like we're getting better.
A couple of weeks ago.
Yo, it's autumn leaves right now, baby. It's winter. I don't even know what's going on. I don't even know, man.
What one for Aubameyang, man?
It's embarrassing, obviously.
Did you watch the game? How do you think you performed? What was your problem? What
I don't even know anymore. The transition from defense to midfield is poor. transition from midfield to attack is poor. We misplaced so many passes.
Sorry,
from
did you do the
like,
5 at the back again, or was it?
Nah. We played
4-2-3-1?
4-2-3-1.
So that didn't work as well. Like not having.
I don't think it, like, I don't even know what it is anymore. Is it the personnel? Is it the manager? Where the problem's coming from? Obviously, a team's a reflection of the manager on the pitch, and the way we're playing is mad. Like I'm watching I'm watching Aubameyang in a position where I used to watch midfielders play. They're pressing like up the pitch. They're trying to squeeze the space down, whatever. I thought we were gonna with Arteta, like, and this is something that I said when Arteta signed, like, and everyone knows that I said this. I weren't excited when Arteta signed because my whole thing was this job that needs to be done at Arsenal is a serious job. It's a serious rebuilding job, and we need to just look at things in hindsight. We're expecting a guy with no first team managerial experience to come to do this job. It's tough. It's not easy.
But you were gassing though.
Trust.
Nah.
You were giving it though.
Hold on.
This is not the stance you maintained.
Hold on. This is when Arteta first came. I said this
fair.
right at the start.
Fair.
I said I was screaming out for, you wouldn't believe it, but I was screaming out for Jose Mourinho. And do you know what I was told? Oh, he's going to turn us into a defensive team. He's going to do this. We want to play attacking football. Get Arteta. He's been under Pep. And that's the kind of flow we went with. Oh, he's been under Pep. We're going to play attacking football because we ain't seen attacking football in so long now. Unai Emery, you know, towards the end, obviously we were getting spanked. Then whatever happened in Baku, obviously embarrassing night.
Baku.
And then the next season, obviously, we watched the worst football I've ever seen at Arsenal Football Club. Then he got sacked. And then I thought,
is that worse than now though?
you know what it is? I don't even know what's worse. Obviously, I know back then we was holding like 24, 25 shots a game. Obviously, you get me. At least now we don't do that. But at the same time, it's like, I don't even know what we can do. People are saying, I'll put Ozil back in the team. It'll work.
How does he not get into the squad?
How does he not get in though?
No,
And I
you
had
know
this
what?
conversation
You
with
know
you.
what? Like,
One sec.
obviously, like, I personally believe it's down to the fact that obviously high wage, never took the pay cut. Obviously, he gets 100k bonus appearance, whatever. And I feel like that's the reason why he's been cut out of the team, not footballing reasons. Because it can't be footballing reasons because that team is shit.
And
Like,
I
Arsenal
had
are
this
raw,
conversa-
like
I
shit.
had-
We're shit.
I had this
Legitimately.
conversation with you at the end of the transfer window, and I
Yeah.
said to you, not getting our was going to be massive because I see no creativity in that team,
But
and I think that's been a massive problem.
You know what it is, fam? You know what?
Where do your chances come from?
As much as creativity is a problem, I think it's Arteta's actual style of play that's the reason why. Like,
But when the passing out the back works, it's good, it's nice.
but it's like, what are you going to do against teams that are not pressing you right from the goal kick? What are you going to do when teams ain't running out to you to press you and they're not, and you can't play out the back? You have to actually play forwards, not sideways and backwards and sideways and backwards. And that's the problem with Arsenal. There's a lot of sideways and
I did
backwards.
say this to you though. Fam.
There was a
Just to cut
statistic.
in.
No, lads, hear me. There was a statistic, yeah. Adama Traore made 5 dribbles alone.
Did you see the
And
Arsenal?
Arsenal's whole team, 2 dribbles.
Did you see that little thing on Sky and that when they showed like there was like 3 Wolves players and then Arsenal?
Yeah.
You get me? Like
do you understand? Like, do you understand? No matter, it doesn't matter who you put in that team. When your actual style of play is like this, it doesn't matter, bro. When you're, I don't even know. I thought we were gonna see like some free flowing attacking football, but clearly, like, from what I can see so far, we were wrong, innit? Like, legitimately, like, we were wrong. And
you weren't complaining when the style of play was winning your games. And
you know what it is? I did say this, you know,
No one
I
was
did say to
complaining
these,
then.
like, I said it looks healthy, but right, I
you did say
said
it,
for
sure.
one, yeah, right, you man need to wait till you've done something. And I said the one thing is it's new threads, and one thing that happens, yeah, right, is it's like when teams get used to it, I need to see Arteta adjust before I can be like, Arsenal are gonna do this. Arsenal are gonna do.
Yeah,
you know
you're
what
right.
I mean?
You know what? I'm right humbled. I'm not
I'm
I'm
even
right
saying it.
humbled.
I'm just saying it.
I'm humbled.
You have to be.
On a big man thing, bro. Watch your mouth, bro. Right, on a big man thing. I said that in it, fam, because I know, yeah, right. Obviously, having watched the Premier League for years, yeah, right. I know that when something new comes out, it can shock people, and it can be like they're not used to it.
Even
But
in
once
Blackpool, Ian Holloway did it for a bit.
yeah. But once they adjust to it, it's like, can the team readjust? And that's what I needed to kind of see from Arteta, fam.
I just think like this whole 5 at the back thing, like sacrificing attack for defense and all that, and then we still defend shit. like parking the bus with the whole team. I don't think that's great defending. Like, I don't think so. And I feel like you can defend in different ways. High press, this, that. You get me? Not just park the bus against everyone.
Yeah, defense can start from attack.
Yeah, like I don't see Aubameyang chasing people down. I don't see Willian. You know,
He looks a bit disinterested.
Right
Don't you think he looks a bit disinterested?
Like, I'm not gonna lie.
out for this. You get me? Like, what is
No,
going
because we
on?
talk about Pogba's body language a lot.
Yeah, so now
and all
I
of
can
that.
speak about Aubameyang. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I feel like Aubameyang was promised certain things.
Like Pogba.
Like when he was
350k a week, mate.
when he obviously signed the contract, because he turned
Like
down
Pogba?
obviously he turned down Barcelona. Like that's big. That's an official thing. Like he
wasn't getting 350k a week. There.
obviously he weren't going to get 350k, but you know, Barcelona to play for Barcelona with Lionel Messi, there's, you know, like money's not even in.
And he's
in
kind of
factor.
always mentioned Real Madrid and Barcelona throughout his career. He wanted to go to one of
Because
them teams.
you know, he eventually turned them down. His dream move to stay here. He was obviously must have been promised certain things, and when he's playing, half the time he's playing at left back. You know what I mean? He's defending deep where central midfielders are playing. And as a 31, 32-year-old striker, and you are a like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like,
certified goal scorer.
you're a certain, like, no one can even dispute Aubameyang a certified goal scorer. I see people saying Aubameyang's playing shit. Aubameyang doesn't even get a chance a game. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's come to the stage where it's just like, he's a human being and he's frustrated. He barely touches the ball. He's defending half the time. Because like I said, Arteta's too pragmatic. Do I want Arteta out?
That's what I was just going to ask you. Is he the man to take you forward?
You know what? From the looks of it, he's the man that's not taking us anywhere.
He told you to FA.
I
You
do-
singing his
No.
praises.
No.
Nah,
Nah,
I'm
you know
the
what?
charity shield.
I'm in
Like,
charity
I'm
shield.
the other way. I don't think he should be sacked at the
Nah,
moment.
I don't think he should be
currently.
sacked.
However,
But-
right, if he doesn't say over the next 4 or 5 games, fam, if you're seeing these similar results,
Yeah,
you
can't be
lose 3 out of the
sentimental,
5
man. Look,
games, fam.
we've got Tottenham, man. They're gonna.
So if you don't get top 4, what are you saying, Brad?
It's a failure, man. Man said at the start.
Why are you thinking of Tottenham against Tottenham? And
Oh, I don't. You know what? I can't even not back my team on camera. Arsenal 2-0. Shut up. Fuck that. You're mad.
2-0
Arsenal. Come on,
against
you Gunners.
Jose's
I can't.
Do you know what
I
I
can't
think?
not
It
back
can
my
be.
team
You want
on
my
camera.
truth?
I can't
It's
not
too-
back my team
Oi,
on
check
camera. It's a
this.
derby, blood.
Losing
It's two
against Arsenal.
defensive managers, but one knows how to have a defensive team, bro.
Yeah, and one has flipping
I think
Harry
it could
Kane,
be a
blood.
1-2-0.
You got Aubameyang.
Tottenham.
You know what I'm saying?
But I reckon
nah,
both,
nah.
I reckon
Let's
both
be
teams
real
have a
now.
chance
Let's
to
be
nick
real
it.
now.
So what?
I think it will be that
Let's
game.
be real. Man,
What?
no, Harry Kane is a different level. Like, man, no,
I don't know. I don't know if
Kane.
you had him above Thingy 6 weeks ago, but we won't go into
Aubameyang.
that.
I did though, and I
Where
told
do
you,
you think?
and I
Where
did
do you
say.
think Arsenal finish? Because I don't want this to just be a battle.
He said top 4 last time, and that. Like,
Yeah. So
So
where
you
do
know
you
what?
think
I
you
don't
finish
even.
now?
I actually don't even know anymore, man. I hope we even.
Do you reckon
finish.
you'll stay in the division?
Top 10.
Nah,
reckon
you see,
you'll stay in the
D, you're gone too far, man. You're gone too far.
Gone too
man.
far now.
You're gone
man.
too far, man.
Do you reckon you're one
gone
injury
too
away?
far.
Do you reckon you're one injury?
This is why Twitter blocked you, man. You see, because you're gone too far, man. You
Fred's
got sent to
almost
the
pulled
jail
a
outside.
sickie today, fam.
I know
I'm telling
Fred
you.
did his best to not come. My
It
back is
turned up
broken.
though. It did turn up, my brother.
turned up, man. I
So
get it.
Eat that smoke.
what are you
we-
thinking now, bro?
I would be happy. I would actually be super gassed if we finished in like top 6.
Yeah.
Super gassed.
The
be super
reality
gassed
is
at top six.
the reality is that I think
gassed.
I don't even think we're a top 6 team. I don't even think we're a top 8 team. I think at the moment
Finish
our level.
Yo, best centre back in the league, best striker in the league.
I think our level right now is
What happened to the
definitely
part that-
between
what, the
8.
The party,
innit?
you got party
Can we,
back
can,
in the
we,
mid.
can we let him say that, please? Because I can't hear him.
Yeah, so yeah, defo. Yeah, man. I think if we finish top 6, I'll be super gassed.
Super.
If we get, I don't know, because I don't feel like we're in the top 8 teams in the league anyway. There's plenty of teams better than us.
Who finishes above you then, bro?
Liverpool, Chelsea, United, City, Spurs.
Spurs.
I've always said Spurs.
Yeah.
I think
Twice.
I think Everton.
I don't know about Everton.
I think
Everton are better than you.
I think Everton. I think
Super.
Leicester.
Super gassed.
Yeah, and I think Leicester and Wolves. I think all 8 of them
That's
teams are
bag of
finishing
teams,
above
that is.
Arsenal. I think all them teams are better than Arsenal right
Right
now.
half the teams in the league, man.
I don't know if I feel like that, but yeah, we'll move on and Fred's
100.
had his point of view.
Yeah, man.
Go on.
Should we go
Heartbroken.
Chelsea Spurs? Should we go straight
Yeah,
into Chelsea
I was
Spurs?
just going to start going down the list, but yeah, we can start with Chelsea Spurs. Typical Mourinho, you're not beating me, but
Yeah.
but if I can nick a goal, I'll nick it, but I'll take the 0-0 away.
Yeah.
you know Mourinho, how he stays. I think that's what it was. It was a typical Mourinho. I think Chelsea are doing all right lately. I think it's starting to look like it's going to gel with their team.
I think Lampard is kind of starting to do a Mourinho in the big games as well. He did it to Man United. He just stepped off a little bit. It's not as bad as completely parking the bus, but he's not playing into. Remember last year they were very leaky in the big games.
Do you know who
I
like?
I think they've tightened that up a bit.
I like the look of this Ziyech, you know, lads. What you think? Anybody else have an opinion
he's a
on
baller,
him?
man. He's a baller. He's a baller.
I like him. I like the look of him, fam. I'm not saying he's a world class player, but I think he looks all right though.
He's got the potential to be one.
I liked him at Ajax as well.
You got to give him that time to adapt. You got to give him that time.
I do like him, fam. Werner looks all right. I think sometimes I don't know if his footballing brain keeps up with his body, bro. Like,
he's not as clinical as I thought he was.
I think he'll get into the position a lot because of his physical attributes, you know, like the pace and
100%. But his finishing is actually not that good. Like
how old is he? And he's still a bit young.
23, 22 or 23. So he's still got he's still got years to learn. Like to think he's the same age as.
What are we gonna say for Chelsea then? Where do you think they'll finish?
Dark horses.
Top 4.
Title challenge. You think they can put together?
I don't understand. Like everyone's like, if they can challenge, we should be challenging. Like I don't. It's like everyone's talking like, Chelsea gonna go for, and it's like again, it's like this bias towards Lampard, in my opinion. Like because he's one of these media darlings and that. But if they challenge, bro, we should be challenging.
I think they're on the same level as us.
I semi agree with that.
They're a good team, man.
So
Don't get me wrong.
Saying?
I put Chelsea in the same level as us, and I put Lampard under the same pressure as Oli.
100%.
Fair enough.
Exactly the same
I'd agree with that. What would you say, Fred?
I think Chelsea, the dark horses. I think they'll be in a title race.
I don't know if they can win it. In my opinion,
I think the mentality for Chelsea comes from their owner and he wants to win. So these players know they have to and then, Lampard, obviously Premier League winner and all them things there. So he knows how to win a title.
As a player.
Yeah, but he's played under the best, one of the best managers of all time as well under Mourinho. Like that solid team. So I feel like Lampard knows what it takes to win. I think there'll be
Have
dark
Chelsea
horses.
ever only won the Premier League with Mourinho?
Nah, they've won it with
Don Carlo.
Ancelotti. Ancelotti's won it with them as well.
Was it Conte?
They've won it with Conte as well.
They won the Champions League.
Yeah, so Chelsea are a winning team. Like Chelsea know how to win, and Chelsea know how to get into title races. So I feel like Chelsea will be in a title race this season, 100%.
All right then. So we're gonna we'll start with the Palace Newcastle. Bit of a shock for me. I thought Palace was gonna beat him. To be fair, if I'm Newcastle 1-2-0. Yeah. So.
Yeah, it's a bit of a with Palace. It's like they've got very good players, but it doesn't always click for them. I think Roy's done a good job. He keeps them solid, and they can get a big. But it's the same kind of thing with Steve Bruce, and it's like if I'm a betting man, that's a very tough game for me. That's a very tough game for me to.
I'd agree.
I'd say.
Agree. What do you think about the result? Did it shock you? Did you like anything? Did you?
Which result is this?
Palace lost 2-0.
It's a smash and grab though, isn't it? Like it was. What minutes did Wilson score? I know it was late.
85, 86.
That's what I'm saying. So they're kind of smash and grab, and obviously then even I think was it Joel Linton who got the last one. Like I was thinking at the time it was a good run and he cut inside and the finish was absolutely horrible, but it kind of helped him because obviously the deflection. Obviously then that's absolutely killed the game, innit? But again, that's football, innit? Like if Palace don't take the chances, that can happen. To be fair, I didn't think Callum Wilson would probably score as many goals as he had, innit?
He started to score for them.
He's done all right. He's been a decent signing.
He has done all right, man. Now the Liverpool.
Yeah, this is just
Brighton Liverpool. So how did we feel about this game, lads? I don't like him.
He missed again.
I just don't.
Yeah, he's a bit of a
I'm not.
He gives it all of that.
Yeah, more paid than
like
Muppet, and I don't think nobody likes him.
He was giving it against Man U, and when we won, you little Muppet, hold that, bro. He was giving it against Arsenal.
You know what?
He won that one against Arsenal.
Did you see Salah's reaction to getting took off, lads?
I know.
Yeah, he weren't happy. Yeah, he weren't happy. I think Jurgen Klopp touched on it as well. But which world-class player would be happy?
Is that offside?
Yeah, they give that offside. And
Is
this
it
is what I was.
Offside, though?
Nah, it weren't. Like it was literally like a millimeter of his foot, which is unbelievable. Like that's the thing that we were talking about, clearing off this area.
Even this. Yeah, I wanted a quick. I did want a quick little chat on this, lads. He's doing very well.
Jota, bad man. Yeah,
probably the best signing.
VAR, fam. It's a bit mad, bro, because like I do think it is a penalty if you pull it up, but what are we pulling it up for at the moment? Are we pulling it up for clear and obvious errors, or are we just pulling it because is that a clear and obvious?
You know what it is, fam?
It's one of. I do think it was a foul though.
You know what it is.
What did you think?
Actually, carry on. I'll speak.
I think all penalty decisions should be pulled up and looked at.
Yeah, no,
and I think it should be, and then it should be clear and obvious.
Yeah.
I think all of them should just get looked at. If you're gonna,
Yeah.
if you start doing like, don't look at this one and look at this one, then you get into a grey area. You get into a grey area. I think it should just be quick and quickly look at it.
I think.
And
It's one of them. They had one a couple of weeks ago. Give them 4 a minute. So.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? To me,
fans.
that we're in overkill with the refereeing decisions and that. But to be fair, with looking at them, to me, like I think any decision really, I think in the box, because the technology is there. I think if the defending team are questioning the decision, I think it should be. I think all of them should be checked in it. Like, but it's like we're into overkill. But the offside decisions,
yeah, that's my problem.
Like,
that's what I was just about to say.
It's like, think about it. Like the thing I've always liked with football is obviously you could always recreate it in the park, innit? And it's like now, like obviously I know this would never, it can't happen with me because I'm too old in it. But like if I was a kid
and you can't
if
play.
you're like playing the game in school and that, and like how the other team score, but like, bro, if this was professional football, bro, VAR would have just ruled your goal. Like, you get me? Because in fact it wouldn't. It, but it's like you don't have that lower level.
You know what it is? I feel like VAR is not the problem. It's the people that are running VAR that's the problem. Because how can a video replay be wrong? It's the people that are making the judgments from these videos.
What you've got to understand though, fam, where I do understand the slight grievance, that's you've pulled that up and you've given a penalty, and it happens in football because sometimes decisions go for you and sometimes decisions
I don't think it's the penalties, fam.
But
offsides.
It's like the Pickford thing when Pickford flipping.
Yeah, that makes no. Yeah, that's
you know what I mean. Like there's an inconsistency. That's what I think.
And
I know a Man U fan saying that, so I understand why they'd feel a little bit aggrieved in the situation. I saw somebody share it's not a penalty. It was offside, so I don't think it should have been a penalty.
That Salah goal to me, he should stand in it. Like,
I think.
You know what I grew up on, fam? Advantage goes to the attacker, fam. That's what I grew up on. And if you're going to them lines, we said it the other week.
That's not clear and obvious.
Dead, fam. It's dead, fam. If you're drawing the lines, and I'm looking at it with my naked eye now, and I'm like,
that's offside.
It's not clear and obvious.
You know what was a clear and obvious that actually worked? That I thought was. Remember Aubameyang's goal against United when he was onside, but you give it offside. That's
when it should be used.
That is when it should be used. That's a perfect example of VAR.
If you have to pull out your tool,
but when you got to start pulling out lines and making imaginary lines, and it's millimeters, it's shoe sizes. One's a size 6, one's a size 8.
Inconsistent. One handball.
Look at the Villa one. Look at the Villa one. He got like pushed offside.
Yeah, unbelievable, man.
I did it.
Yeah. It was like it's a push offside for the whose goal was it at the end?
Watkins.
Yeah. They're saying it's a push offside, so it's a bit. I think if it comes to when they need to pull out millimeters, it's already a goal by then.
Yeah, it's unbelievable, man. It's killing the game.
I'd have to agree, but Liverpool, like, obviously they lost to Atalanta in the week, and they only got a point in this game, and we're not putting in there that Mopay actually missed a penalty, bro.
Yeah,
it's a bit like it's not.
Screwing you.
It was.
Yeah, he was
I think this is where they'll start feeling the injuries. You know, initially they ain't feeling it, but you know when you can't rotate and stuff like that. And I think that's what kind of Klopp was on about. It's like you broadcasters and the geezer jumped on him in this big 8-minute interview about it. Like, you know what I mean? It's a bit of a. Do you know what it is, bro? It's ugly to say it, bro, but I think, right, like you see with Tottenham this year. And Mourinho, this could be Mourinho's kind of season, bro. You know, like with the injury to Van Dijk and stuff like that. It could open up the whole Mourinho. I'll go to Chelsea and I'll take the point. And because teams might not, Liverpool won't be as consistent. You know, Man City are not up there. It's not the 100 teams.
Just remember who said first that Tottenham are going to be challengers. A man looked at me like, what? I said, we'll see.
Nah, Keem said it as well.
Straight away. Yeah,
you and Keem said it.
Straight away, I just knew, bro. Look at the pedigree and it. Jose Mourinho.
Going to finish above him.
The pedigree of Jose Mourinho, like man has got Arteta and that. It's
whatever, man.
Mourinho was available. When you're talking about him, it's like what?
So we're going to move on to the next game, lads. We're going to move on to the next game.
Man City, obviously.
The next game, obviously, Man City. We just watched that. They just hammered Burnley.
Yeah, obviously.
Man City, I think at the moment are a bit hit and miss, bro. It's hard to. I think if they do hit a run of form, bro, and Guardiola can get them back to what there was a couple of seasons ago, I think it's a problem, bro. It is a problem.
Of course. But it's a matter of.
I still think they'll be there or thereabouts at the end of the season, fam. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know if they'll win it, but I think they'll be there and thereabouts. Anybody disagree with that? Anybody got?
I think.
I think they're gonna struggle. I think when Pep come in, he was lucky to inherit a 6 spine with Company, De Bruyne, Silva, Aguero. all still in very good years, like not the best years, but still in good years. And I think now that they've gone, he's struggled to replace that. And I've never really seen him rebuild a team because he dipped from Barcelona. He did his thing at Bayern Munich, and he didn't win the Champions League. And here now he's smashed it with one team, so we can't take that away from him.
Yeah,
what he did with the Centurions and everything. But now this rebuilding stage, I've not really seen enough to see that he's doing well with it. So yeah, I think they're going to struggle. I definitely think City they'll smash teams, but they'll drop a lot of points as well.
Yeah, same. I think City on their day are going to beat anybody, but I don't think they're going to have their day as often as they used to. You get me? So I feel like they're going to catch a lot more hours.
They're on lower points than us, you know.
This is what I'm saying, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Exactly.
After 9 games, they're on 15 points.
And we've lost like 100 home games or something.
In Pep Guardiola's managerial career, he's never had this lowest tally after 9 games. So, you know, obviously
he's never played. It's one of them, like, I don't want to be in defense of Pep, but this is a mad season. Like,
yeah, I think if he
4-week break.
But you know, my only thing with that,
I think a lot of it's to do with him, though. I think a lot of it's to do with him.
I just think it's a mad season for everybody, fam. So
yeah, but again, to me, City are still a top team, innit? Like, I don't.
Yeah, I do think they're a top team, but I do think they will struggle, and they struggled at bits last season to hit consistency once Liverpool.
I mean, they dropped 19 points from.
But again, like, you know, in other seasons, had like if more of it, it's like because the bar's been set kind of so high with the how many points man are accumulating. Like, I don't think we'll be getting them point tallies this year. You know,
I don't.
You know, no one's gonna be hitting their 100 points.
I think maybe Liverpool would have been clear favourites with the Van Dijk and the less injuries, but at the moment it's a bit of a saga.
I still think they're perhaps favourites.
They've still got quality on the top end of the pitch. You know, like you can't deny them that.
Yeah, they have, man. They definitely have. Especially how Jota's coming. Jota's been on fire, bro.
Yeah, it's been the best signing of the
summer
season, I think, so far,
bro.
Today's shock result, bro. Leicester lost 2-1 to Fulham.
Yeah. He scored a penalty.
Anybody else shocked with that?
Never saw that coming, obviously.
I thought Leicester would definitely win that game, bro, honestly.
It's the Premier League, man.
Obviously. But you have your expected, what's it called? I did think Leicester would win that game. They lost 2-1 at home. It's a bit of a... you know, a bit of a shock.
It unravels for Brendan Rodgers sometimes.
Brendan Rodgers and that man. Some man would try and say like, you know, he's more qualified than say Ole and that. Like, this is the thing though. So him, he's done well at Leicester and that. Zero pressure. No one's gonna even. This won't even be news. The fact that he's probably lost to Fulham. You get me? Like,
if this was Oli, it'd be in the media on a mad thing.
Yeah, that's true as well.
If Oli lost to Fulham, you get me? It's the next thing. But it's
look
like
at that pass.
These other managers were at different lesser
Yeah.
clubs and that. Like, it's not the pressure ain't the same, man. Like the humiliation.
No, I agree with that, but that you get the positive. You get the
You're a
take the pros
beneficiary
with
of
the
much more
cons.
as well.
Yeah. You take the pros with the cons.
You get to have.
What go on for
all
Sheffield
these players
United,
and-
lads? They're on one.
No
point.
fans, bro. No
Yeah.
fans, innit?
Yeah, that will be affecting them.
You know what I'll say?
I'll
I'll agree with you on the shit teams, but not with the big teams. Because
anyone who's influenced by their fans, like
100.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
nah,
Like,
I do-
No
I do-
fans,
It's a tough
no
place
plan.
to go, Bramall Lane, isn't it? So
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, you're right.
do think-
Yeah, you're
But
right.
1
Dee.
point is still not good enough. They do
they've
need to
been a
come with
bit
some
unlucky
ideas.
as well.
I know,
You what I'm
I know,
saying?
I know.
They're still at
They
their
need to do
least.
something.
I don't think they're the worst team in the league, but
Why? Who's worse than them? Don't even say
Hold on, bro.
Arsenal, blood.
no, you ain't like that.
Ain't that
man.
bad.
I don't know. So I'll be honest though. You know, if they don't start picking up points,
Arsenal and who?
you know, if they
wait,
don't
shit.
start picking up points, fam, they're
Wait,
gonna
shit.
be in serious
We've got the
trouble.
least
They've got
chances created.
1 point in 10 games, bro. Fans or not, it's
listen,
poor.
forget all that. Listen to this. Are you ready for this mad statistic? Arsenal have got the least chances created in the whole of European football. top
I'll
top
be
5
crying if I
leagues
was
of
you, bro.
European football. Arsenal got the lowest chances created.
Back your manager.
I'll be crying, bro.
Back your manager.
I'm backing him, man.
How
I'm
can you
backing
back
him.
So
that?
yeah,
Nah,
How
mate.
can you back that?
Nah, man.
what are you thinking, lads? Anything else to add? Did we miss anything?
Yeah, well, just a Villa one, innit?
Obviously, the Villa game, we just watched it. Villa unlucky again with that with these VAR
The
decisions.
VAR
bro.
calls are mad. That's what I'm saying.
McGinn
Man.
could have scored.
These offsides
They
are
missed
mad,
a penalty
bro.
as well.
Grealish is definitely one of the best players in the Premier League.
100%.
100%.
What would you think about Grealish at United, D? Would you like it?
I said time ago I'd have bought Grealish in it.
I think he'd be a good signing, bro.
Yeah.
Honestly, bro.
I think now, like, I don't think he ends up at United though because of the price that Villa would want. And again,
they've just got him on a 6-year contract, bro.
For me, it depends on what happens with Pogba.
Unless he's got a minimum fee release clause. Now, but
Pogba
even
goes.
that, bro.
I think he's made for United really, but I don't think it's gonna happen now. Like, I think if it was ever gonna happen, I think it'd have happened this summer just gone and it
Maybe,
hasn't. So, and
maybe.
he's just on a new contract, so they're in an even stronger position. Like where
don't get Joe Gash, man.
Oh, no,
Don't
I
get
know.
Joe
Don't
Gash.
get
He's
him.
coming United.
No, Joe, he wouldn't go there, man.
He wouldn't go there. He wouldn't go to United. Oh, yes, Joe.
It wouldn't surprise
Joe
me.
on the buttons. Joe on the
He could.
buttons.
I think any team will take him.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So obviously, who have Arsenal got next? Do you know?
You know what? We got Spurs.
Oh, they got Spurs.
And my
Joe
like I
said.
said, I'm just gonna back my team. Arsenal 2-0.
Least chances created, you just said, and you're gonna say you're going 2-0 against Jose.
All right.
I'm just gonna back it, man.
Who,
Arsenal
man, you got
2-0.
next? We've got West Ham away. How are you feeling about that, D?
I think we can get 3 points there, to be honest.
How are you feeling, Momo?
Yeah, man. Come on, David Moyes.
David Moyes.
Come on, man. We got Moyes.
Nah. Yeah. I want the 3 points. Obviously,
I'm
We're gonna see how
expecting
it
3
goes.
points.
But yeah,
So it must be nice. Must be nice to be expecting 3 points.
Yeah, it's the Tracksuit Pundits. Let
Lovely.
us know. Like, comment, subscribe, folks. Get in the comments. Chalasala Palas and shout out to Kit Plug.